Did you know the average people owns over 300,000 items, yet most people only use about 20% of what they have? Even more shocking, around 60% of shoppers admit they buy things they know they don't need. Think about it. How many times have you walked into a store for toothpaste and somehow left with scented candles, a novelty mug, and 3 shirts you weren't even looking for? Why does this keep happening? Why do we feel this magnetic pull toward buying things that add little or no value to our lives? Today, we're diving deep into the hidden psychology, clever marketing tactics, and emotional triggers that keep us shopping for stuff we don't need. 1. The dopamine hit. Shopping as a brain reward. Every time you buy something new, your brain releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical linked to eating comfort food, scrolling through TikTok, or winning a game. That little spark of pleasure is addictive. It's why the excitement of a new pair of shoes feels so powerful until the thrill fades and you're already craving the next purchase. 2. The sale trap. Discounts that aren't real. Stores know exactly how to hook you with giant red sale signs. 50% off. Limited time only. But often, those discounts are illusions. Retailers inflate prices, then slash them to make you believe you're saving money. Suddenly, items you never cared about feel irresistible because your brain convinces you that you're too smart to pass up a deal. 3. Emotional spending. Shopping away stress. We've all heard the phrase retail therapy. Bad day at work? Lonely evening? That quick purchase feels like comfort. For a moment, buying something distracts from stress, anger, or sadness. But the relief is temporary. The bill, the clutter, and the guilt usually last longer than the joy of unboxing. 4. The subscription sneak. Only $9.99 a month. One of the most powerful ways companies drain your wallet isn't with a big price tag. It's with small, recurring ones. Streaming services, subscription boxes, premium apps. Each looks harmless on its own, but added together, they quietly siphon away hundreds of dollars a year. And because payments are automatic, you barely notice. 5. Social media influence, the lifestyle illusion. Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube aren't just platforms for entertainment. They're billion-dollar shopping malls in disguise. Influencers show off the must-have gadgets, skincare routines, or clothing hauls. Suddenly, you're comparing your everyday life to a carefully curated, filtered version of someone else's. And it feels like buying what they use will somehow bring you closer to that lifestyle. 6. The new is better myth. Marketers thrive on the idea that latest equals greatest. A new phone drops, a new fashion line hits the racks, and suddenly your perfectly functional stuff feels outdated. The truth? Many upgrades are minor tweaks dressed up as revolutions. But the cycle of constant newness keeps you buying, chasing the illusion of improvement. 7. FOMO, fear of missing out. Only 3 left in stock. Today only. Flash sale ending in 2 hours. These messages create urgency, flipping your brain into panic mode. You start thinking less about whether you need the item and more about whether you'll regret missing out. Scarcity makes even the most useless item feel valuable, just because it's slipping away. 8. The credit card illusion. Paying with cash hurts. You see it, you feel it. But swiping a credit card, or even tapping your phone, that pain vanishes. Studies show people spend nearly double when using cards instead of cash. Why? Because the connection between your purchase and your money feels invisible until the statement arrives. 9. The identity purchase. Sometimes we don't shop for what we need. We shop for who we want to be. We buy gym gear, not to exercise today, but because we want to be the kind of person who works out. We buy fancy kitchen gadgets because we imagine our future self as a master chef. The purchase feels like progress, even if it sits unused in a closet. 10. Boredom shopping. Ever scrolled through Amazon or browsed a mall simply because you were bored? Shopping has become a form of entertainment. E-commerce platforms are designed to keep you scrolling the same way Netflix keeps you watching. The thrill isn't even in owning the item. It's in the hunt, the cart filling, and the anticipation of the package arriving. 11. The sunk cost trap. Imagine buying part of a hobby kit, say a camera lens or a knitting starter pack. You don't really use it, but now you feel like you have to keep buying accessories to make it worth it. That's the sunk cost fallacy. Throwing more money at something because you've already spent some, even if you're no longer interested. 12. Retailer tricks, store layout psychology. Ever notice that bread and milk are always at the back of the grocery store? Or that luxury items are right at eye level? Stores are designed like obstacle courses, forcing you to walk past tempting products before you get to what you came for. Every aisle, shelf, and sign is carefully crafted to increase the chances of you grabbing just one more thing. 13. Peer pressure purchases. Shopping isn't always about the product. It's about the people around us. Friends go on a shopping trip, and suddenly everyone's buying something. Nobody wants to be the odd one out. So even if you didn't plan on spending, you might grab something just to match the group energy. Bonus, the 30-day rule. There's a classic rule many minimalists swear by. Before buying anything non-essential, wait 30 days. If you still want it after a month, it might be worth considering. What surprises most people? They forget about the majority of those items within a few days. So why can't you stop shopping for things you don't need? It's not just about weak self-control. It's your brain chemistry, your emotions, and the powerful tactics of advertisers, influencers, and retailers, all working together to keep you spending. The truth is, the game is rigged against you. But once you see the tricks clearly, you start to recognize them everywhere. If you found yourself nodding along, hit that like button and share this with a friend who always has an unopened package waiting at their doorstep. And if you want more deep dives into the psychology of everyday habits, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. Because at the end of the day, freedom isn't about owning more. It's about finally owning your choices.